What happens when power believes it is untouchable? What happens when a single voice dares to speak against a system built to silence it? In a quiet district of Uttar Pradesh, one crime shook the conscience of an entire nation. This is not just a story of rape. It is a story of fear, of courage, of justice delayed, denied, and still fought for. This is the Unnao case. India has witnessed many criminal cases, but some cases do more than fill court records. They expose cracks in society. They force uncomfortable questions about power, about politics, about how justice treats the weakest. The Unnao case is one such moment in Indian history. It is important not because it was rare, but because it revealed how ordinary such injustice can become when power protects itself. This documentary traces the journey of a teenage girl, a journey that began with a promise of work and turned into a battle for survival against an entire system. Unnao District, Uttar Pradesh. The year is 2017, a place where everyone knows everyone, where roads are narrow, homes are small, and power is never invisible. Here lives a 17-year-old girl, unemployed, ordinary, hopeful. She wants work, not luxury, not favors, just dignity. She is told that help is possible, that a powerful man can arrange something, a local leader, a sitting MLA, a name spoken softly, with fear and loyalty. She walks toward opportunity, trusting the words of adults, trusting a system meant to protect her. Inside a house in Maki village, her life changes forever. What happens there is not just a crime, it is a rupture. When she walks out, she is no longer the same girl. From this moment on, there will be a before and an after, and the cost of speaking the truth will become terrifyingly clear. She returns home, broken, silent at first. Then she speaks. She files a complaint. She names the man everyone fears. And then, nothing. No arrests, no urgency, no protection. Weeks pass, months pass. The accused walks free. Life goes on for him, not for her. Pressure begins quietly. Then it grows louder. Threats follow. Warnings. False cases. Her father stands by her side, a poor man, an ordinary man, a man who refuses to stay silent. For that courage, he is arrested. Inside police custody, he is beaten. No cameras, no witnesses. Days later, he is dead. The family collapses under grief. A household shattered, a future torn apart. But the system does not pause. Files move, offices function. Power protects itself. And the lesson becomes impossible to ignore. In this place, speaking the truth is dangerous. Desperation reaches its limit. April 2018. Outside the chief minister's residence in Lucknow, a young girl makes a choice no one should ever have to make. She sets herself on fire. Flames tear through the air. Her screams break through years of silence. This time, the nation cannot look away. She survives, barely. Hospital rooms replace village lanes. Bandages replace childhood. And suddenly, cameras arrive. Questions are asked. The story spreads beyond Unnao. The case is taken away from local hands. The CBI steps in. The accused is arrested. A ruling party expels him. For the first time, the balance begins to shift. But justice is never straight. It bends. It resists. In 2019, another blow. The survivor is traveling with her lawyer and relatives. A normal journey. A fragile sense of safety. Then, without warning, a speeding truck crashes into their car. 2 ants die on the spot. The survivor is critically injured. An accident, they say, but evidence tells another story. The driver is linked to the accused. Even from behind bars, power reaches out. Even from jail, fear travels. The message is unmistakable. Justice has a cost. December 2019. A courtroom in Delhi. Years of pain. Years of waiting. Years of fear. The verdict arrives. Kuldeep Singh Sengar is convicted of rape. Life imprisonment. For the survivor, it is not celebration. It is exhaustion. In separate cases, the court also convicts him for the custodial death of her father. The truth, at last, enters the record. But judgments do not heal wounds. The survivor lives with scars. On her body, in her mind, permanent. Her name remains protected. But her story belongs to the nation now. It becomes a reminder that justice was not offered freely. It was forced, fought for, paid for with loss. And even then, the battle is not over, because in cases like this, justice never arrives once. It must be defended again and again. Years pass. Life tries to move forward. Scars remain. Then, in late 2025, a shock. A high court suspends the life sentence. Bail is granted. For the survivor, the ground gives way again. Fear returns. Memories return. Trauma wakes up. She speaks once more, not in anger, in survival. Her plea reaches the Supreme Court. She says her children are not safe, that justice cannot be temporary, that freedom for the powerful means fear for the powerless. The nation watches, and then a pause, a powerful pause. Inside the highest court of the land, a line is drawn. The Supreme Court stays the bail order. The accused remains in jail. Not a final victory, but a crucial stand. In that moment, something deeper happens. The idea that even power must wait. That justice, though slow, can still speak. And when it does, the entire country listens. The Unnao case is not just about one crime. It is about how systems respond when the accused is powerful and the victim is not. It teaches us that silence protects the guilty. That courage often comes at a terrible cost, and that justice demands constant vigilance. This story forces a question on all of us. What kind of society do we want to live in? One where power decides the truth, or one where even the weakest voice is heard? The survivor's fight reminds us of a simple truth. Justice is not automatic. It must be demanded, protected, and never taken for granted, because when one voice is silenced, many futures are threatened, and when one voice survives, a nation is forced to listen. This is not just her story. It is a mirror held up to all of us, and what we choose to see and what we choose to change will define the justice of our time. When survivors are dragged and perpetrators are protected, democracy bleeds. Remember Unnao. Remember Bilkis Banu.